Welcome back to Casually Cultured, everybody. I hope you're enjoying Get Wet season, depending on when this video is released, because I have no idea when I'm gonna release this one. But you know, the summertime and it is what it is. Hope everybody's enjoying the summer. Hope you guys are enjoying life in general. Casually Cultured is still going strong. Hopefully you guys can see that I'm putting in the work. I'm shooting these videos, all that good stuff. Today, my friends, we have another casual album review or casual music review, however you want to call it. Today's album is going to be Will Smith's Based on a True Story. Now, this album came out a few months ago, actually, earlier this year. I think it was in, April or May. And this is his comeback album that, you know, he made, and it's supposed to be a trilogy, if I'm not mistaken. His last album, if you don't know, Will Smith is a rapper, but his last album was back in like 2004 or 5 called Lost and Found. So it's been about 20 years since his last album. He decided to come back, you know, making music, and let's see how it goes for him. All right, let me say this about this album. It's not a bad album. It's not. I don't think it's like trash, like how I see certain reviewers and, you know, I see like everybody's kind of clowning him and whatnot. It's not a bad album. It's not, it's really not, but it is a mediocre. And I will say this, Will Smith can rap. I'm not gonna deny that, say Will Smith cannot rap. He can rap, but I think the expectations of what he's rapping about and how he goes about it, the expectations have changed a little. For me personally, this is an album that, you know, he's trying to be all positive and still give off the Big Willie vibes and still trying to give off this, you know, persona of living a high lifestyle and all this stuff and being successful. And that's good and great and all. But when you call this album based on a true story and you don't really delve much into your life or your struggles or anything like that, it's kind of not good. It's kind of below average. And, you know, he kind of tries to tackle it, but it's very surface level, right? He's not really talking about things that you can really feel the man when he's speaking about certain stuff. You don't feel a struggle. You just feel like this happened and this happened, and it's just kind of like, okay, but what do you really think about these things that's happened? Like, he's gone through a lot in these past few years, like, you know, the whole entanglement with his wife and the Oscar celeb with Chris Rock. And he doesn't really delve into what was going through his mind at the time and how the ramifications has affected him. He's still trying to be like Big Willie and have a high life and, you know, have his preachy moments too, you know, and it's all kind of surface level in terms of like how he's dealing with it, because he doesn't really address it. You know, he's like, yeah, I looked in the mirror and yeah, that was it. You know, it's like, no, like you kind of gotta push past that and kind of like really delve into like what made you feel or tick in that moment. And he doesn't do that on this album. That being said, he's still rapping. Like, there are songs where he's still rapping. Like, I enjoyed the intro. I enjoyed the second track. I enjoyed Tantrum with Joyner Lucas. I enjoyed the, I forgot what it was called, but the song before the last song with Russ and his kid, you know, he trying to be like, it's like a poppy, you know, hoorah anthem in a way. Like, you can do it, be positive, you can do it. And, you know, I was like, cool, that's cool. And I liked it, I enjoyed it, you know. But other songs, I was just like, I don't know if the production is good in certain songs, because they do have that very poppy Will Smith old school, not even old school, but just poppy sound that's kind of, I don't want to say outdated, but just not hitting for me currently in this atmosphere. Like, if you're trying to go for a trap banger, if you're trying to do like some drill music or some lullabies or whatever, but whatever, these southern songs on this album just don't hit on the beat part for me. Like, I'm not over here like, yeah, nod your head like this, let me see you nod your head. No, I'm not doing that with some of these songs. Some of these songs I'm cool with. I can do it. Like I said, Tantrum, I can do the intro. I was like, all right, cool, he's spitting, all right, cool. But other songs, I was just like, you know, and some of the songs, the way he's rapping and his flows, I was just like, I think you need a different beat to really get your your either aggression out or get that flow right. Cause some of the flows I'm just like, not really hitting right, you know, but it is what it is. But guys, that's my thoughts about this album. How would I rate it? You know, I don't do like ratings here on Casually Cultured. Casually Cultured is not really a rating thing. We just talk about it and then, but you know, if you want a rating score, my rating score for this would be like casual skim through it. Like just skim through it. Like, you know, see what you like, pick the songs you like out of it and, you know, go from there. Cause I think there are some highlights that you might like and there are definitely gonna be some lowlights that you may not like, or you may like the whole thing. I don't know. But for me, when I first listened through it, I was like, okay. And then I'll, you know, try to re-listen. I'll just kind of skim certain songs and, you know, pick the ones I like and go from there. But yeah, not a whole album, you know, thing, but yeah, casual skim through it. I think it's cool. And I hope that, you know, he tries to be more in depth in his next affair in these albums and his album runs. I hope that he's not as surface level with, you know, what he's talking about and try to really get some expression and really dig deep into those emotions and, you know, get rid of the mask. Like, take the mask off, man. Take the mask off. It's okay. No one's going to blame you for taking the mask off. Be vulnerable for once. You know, be like the Fresh Prince, be vulnerable and kind of cry a little bit, you know. That's what you need on this album, man. Because like I said, you just surface level stuff, which, you know, in some occasions is fine, but in your situation, Will, you know, it's just like you kind of gotta show people why they should care about you more than just because you made it out the gutter or whatnot, you know. But that's just me. That's just how I feel about it. All right, guys, that'll be it for me. Please, like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe. What do you think about this album? Share with your friends and family, man. Let's get Casually Cultured growing. Because like I said, I want to get that 100 subscribers by the end of December 31st. I want to get 100 subscribers. So please let everybody know that Casually Cultured is about to grow. All right, guys. Peace.